Hello everybody and welcome back to Calmsden Farm. So I've just been delivering some water to the sheep, and since I updated the map, the capacity of these troughs has been increased a fair amount, and yeah, it's taking several loads to fill it. So we're probably going to have to look into getting a bigger tanker fairly soon, but as you can see, we're pretty much full. Just a few hundred litres off full, so that is definitely good enough for now, but it's going to be wise to get some more food here, since they just had that one bale to chew on. And yeah, that's almost been eaten up now. So because the capacity is so much larger, I think we'll probably just bring across all of our grass bales. That should be 3. So yeah, it's a nice month, but for some reason, I don't know why, the temperature, although it doesn't look like it, is about -5. Yes, it's -5. So not very in keeping with the season, but yeah, it's all going to change very soon. Right, okay, so I need the JCB, which we're going to be changing. Actually, yeah, it's a new month, so we should have different deals. Of course, it's not here. Chance of getting the thing that you want is pretty unlikely. I'm just thinking, although it seems like a much better deal when you buy used, is it? Because the maintenance fees are something which you don't really take into account that much, and they do need to be repaired much more frequently as they get older, much more breakdowns. So maybe it is just worth buying the telehandler new. Depends how much we can get for this one, I suppose. Thing is, we didn't buy this used, it came with the farm, so there is a chance that it's going to be pretty good. That was bad. Drove it straight into the wall. Yeah, it could be worth a fair amount of money. So if this telehandler is worth a great deal, then I think we're going to buy the New Holland new today. So obviously there's good and bad points about buying used and new. I think really though, the only thing which is better about buying used is just the price. When you buy new, you have a nice reliable machine and you don't have any maintenance fees for some time. Obviously you have servicing costs, but the actual repair bill, that's going to be much smaller, hopefully. Okay, so we have 15,000 litres here. Should be enough to keep them going, hopefully. Slow and steady. Although you can get some fairly dramatic shots in the wintertime. Yeah, the springtime will always be my favourite season. The spring is just so nice. And autumn is beautiful, but you know that winter is just around the corner. I really don't like that top bale. It's going to roll off if I'm not careful. Even just turning into here, I'm sure it's going to be persuaded to go for a roll. Oh no, it's going to come back onto me. You couldn't make it up. It's like those guessing games, like on television. What happens next? You're shown a clip, and it's always what you don't expect. Okay, right, here you go, sheep. Hopefully the first 2 will disappear. There is a chance that one isn't actually in the trigger. Just see if the second one... Yep, that's gone. So this one just needs to be transferred across. It's actually good if they all go, because then it won't look weird. Oh, good. Fantastic. So although that is good, it means we still have to make some more fairly soon. And yeah, it's only done it about, well, just over half. Crikey. We have some hay, but that's ready for the cows. So maybe today we should get cracking with some mowing. First of all though, let's just take a look at this JCB. Oh yes, 71,000, and potentially more if we take it to the dealership ourselves. So I think the day has come. We're going to buy the New Holland telehandler brand new. If you missed the previous episode where I was explaining the reason for changing it, because obviously this is a really nice telehandler, well, there were 2 reasons. One is we have the JCB on my other series, so it's nice to just change things a bit, have other machines, don't want to keep using the same one continuously. But secondly, this one can't tow the X-Tractor and other implements, and it would be nice if it could. The other ones can, so I don't actually know why this one can't. It has the right attachment, the right hitch, so yeah, mystery. But I'm told that the Class can, the Massey Ferguson can, and the New Holland can. I think the Manitou can. So really, it was just, I just had to pick something, and I'm deciding to go with the New Holland because it is the most powerful, I think, but also it just seems like the appropriate one to go for. I think somebody mentioned the boom reach. I'm not too sure if it was the biggest, but it's still pretty big. Yeah, was it the biggest? I don't know. It actually would be quite fun to buy all of them and just line them up, extend the booms and see which one can go out the furthest. Whichever one extends the most. Yeah, it's not necessarily the best one, but obviously it's very beneficial if you're going to be making a big stack. Right, okay. But yeah, they're all very similar. They're all good machines. So, if I repair it and repaint it, 87,852, which leaves us with £171,582, which is more than enough to buy the New Holland. I would love this one too, the electric one, but the thing is, it's just too small for us. We need big machinery. So it's £109,000. Oh, that looks so good. I've just chosen these tyres, and it's got a number plate which has been assigned to it. Very nice. Okay, here we go. So it is 146 horsepower. 8.2 tons it weighs. That one is 145, 7.9 tons. Right, let's take it for a spin. Just extend the boom first of all, actually. Let's just see how good that is. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. That's good enough for us. Brilliant. So yeah, if we had the extractor, we should be able to attach to it. It does have a different hitch, so maybe that is the reason then. I thought it was the right hitch, but obviously not. Okay, so this also means that we should be able to attach to the bale trailer, the dolly bale trailer. We do have the low loader, but let's just take a look first of all and see how expensive it is, because it would be good to have a bale trailer. It's something I've been waiting for. Yeah. It's not too expensive. This could be handy. Okay, we're going to go with it. But that's enough spending for today. So yeah, the difference is this should fit to this trailer. I know the JCB definitely can't fit to this trailer. There we go. So it is a different hitch type, as you can see. This takes the pin. Brilliant. Right, so we are indeed going to be cutting some grass. And I think we are going to just do grass. We're not going to do hay or silage. We already have some silage. I'm pretty sure we have a fairly good stock of hay. We'll do hay later in the year maybe. But yeah, at the moment we're sort of looking to get lots and lots of food for the sheep. And I know they are in a grass field, but you still have to feed them, so it's not quite as easy as just letting them graze. So the field we're going to be working in is 4. Field number 4. Just thinking if there's anything else we need to do, but I really don't think there is, because everything else is fertilised. I'm not going to get in the way because we do need to have a nice open field so that we can mow it. Did I leave the gate open? Yes I did, so we'll park this in here just temporarily. I'm sure the sheep won't attack the trailer or the telehandler. They're well behaved. I'm not too sure if the same can be said for cows, although I don't know about sheep. Maybe they would do. Would sheep go and start nibbling the machinery? You'd have thought they'd be more interested in the grass. Anyway, yes. So we'll be using that soon. That needs to be moved at some point. The fields are looking good. Let me just quickly check the weeds. I was going to have a look at the weeds. Right, okay, so we know all about the lime and that sort of stuff. And the fertiliser. weeds. Okay, so yeah, we've killed the weeds there. We have no weeds in 3. We do have weeds in 23. Right, okay, so that is something that we're going to have to control. I think we did see the weeds in the previous episode. They were young. So, not a big issue. We already own the herbicide. So, any time before harvest, we need to get into there. We need to eradicate weeds. Okay, right, so we're turning right here. This is the way to go. He's storming off in a huff, isn't he? Has he had a fight? Yeah, he's really plodding. Anyway, yes, enough of analysing the way that people walk. Let's get to the field. Yeah, horses. We don't have horses yet. We are going to get some at some point. I don't think now is the right time. Okay, so just through here, and then through here. And there it is. I haven't actually touched the field at all, so it's not going to be super good. It's actually a surprisingly big field as well. I remember the last time I cut it, it took quite a long time. But this time we don't have to do any tedding or anything, because we are literally just going to row it and bale it. Do we have to row? I don't think this does swath, does it, this mower? Unfortunately, that would have been nice. We'll probably have to change in the future. Okay, right. Switch it all on, lower it down, and we are off. Still only 6:42 AM, I thought it was later. That's the thing, we're waking up at sort of 5 o'clock. We can get lots done in a day, so much more productive in the summertime. Ooh, unless you're going to start bashing the mowers into a fence. Like me. I don't know if it would be good to have damage or not really, because that would have now meant going to get parts. But it would have been... It is definitely interesting. I think it should be an option where you can turn it off. Because the roleplay for that would just be amazing. Could do some fantastic roleplays. But yeah, if you're just playing casually, it would be very irritating. So yeah, definitely have it as an option. Okay, right, so you can see the area we're going to cut here. I will start the time lapse, and as soon as we're done, we'll get the windrower. I've gone to hit that wall now. Crikey, I'm aiming for the walls today. And we're almost there. So I think it might actually be worth, although it sounds weird, mowing the sheep field. Because we can't use that grass. So it's just going to be wasted otherwise. When I say we can't use it, the sheep don't eat it. So it would be good to bale it. But not yet. We're going to do this field first. One step at a time. So maybe that field could be hay? Because we're sort of in this period now where, except for killing the weeds off in field number 23, we don't have that much to do except for animal work. So it would be good to take advantage of all of the grass that we have. We used to own that field, we're going to own it again. It's the pig field. I was thinking, oh, it's a shame that we sold it actually, because we could have cut it, but looking at it, it looks like a very bad yield. I guess the pigs have really churned it up, and the ground has been a bit, well, it's deteriorated a bit. So these two fields are definitely the best, this one and the sheep field. We do have the agroforestry fields as well, which we'll probably incorporate into the next cut when we do the sheep field. But there we go, right, that was nice and easy. I think last time we cut this field it was hay, so that's why it felt like it took a long time. We've got wool pallets spawning. So pop it in the shed. And then I think we'll get the Massey Ferguson tractor. And then we just have to pick the bales up with the telehandler. The brand new telehandler with 0 hours. There is something very fun about buying a machine new. The smell, like you get that brand new smell. Same with the car, you get a brand new car smell. But it does make it an expensive smell. Hopefully nobody buys a new car just so they can sniff it, but you never know. Okay, oh, I saw that at the last second. Yeah, I thought, oh, let's just put it in here. So here's my windrow and my baler. I think we might as well just use the Massey Ferguson tractor with the windrow as well. Would be good to upgrade, although we probably can't do actually, because otherwise we won't be able to fit between the trees in the agroforestry field. Need to make this as simple as possible, so I think yes, I'm going to go twice around the headland so we have as much space as possible. It would actually be easier to do the headland, then get the baler, bale the headland, and then do the rest, because I always mess it up. We'll have to see. Make sure I get right into the fence where I went before with the mower. We can increase the speed a bit. Let's see here, what feels like a fairly natural speed. It's a bit too fast, 12. Yeah, I think that's about right. Perfect. Yeah, all the machines that are limited to 9, going 12 with them seems good. Well, I'm set to 12, but we're doing 13. Probably slightly downhill. It's a good swath. So really, for putting no effort at all into this field, like fertilising it, it looks like it is going to be giving us back quite a bit, which I'm very happy about. So once again, I will time-lapse this, then we can get the baler. I wonder how many bales we're going to make. I'm going to create the bales to the biggest size that we can do, the biggest size possible for that particular baler. I don't actually know what that is. I think it is 180. So that must be about 7,500 litres. So, actually, yeah, that means that at the beginning of the episode when I gave him 3 bales, it wasn't 15,000 at all, it was more. Should have spotted that. Yes, it was more. Okay, right, so that's headland number 1 done. This time I will start... Actually, we don't need to go all the way around. We could just go across here. That's good. I'm going to try and do it without baling first. I'll try not to mess it up. Okay, and now just go up and down the field. looking good. We already have quite a few bales. And here comes another one. So whilst doing this, I have been thinking about the field with weeds in, field number 23, and also just about the whole situation with fertilising. And really, I think spraying in this game is not really cost effective. So I think what I'm going to do in the future when we have more money is I'm going to buy the 42 metre fertiliser spreader instead of using a sprayer. The sprayers are both expensive, but they're all expensive. We did own one, but I would prefer to have something bigger. So yeah, instead of renting the sprayer every time, it just makes sense to have a low cost wide fertiliser spreader. So that's what we'll do. And as for the weeds, we can just use a weeder because they're young. A weeder will get them. Obviously, if we ever did get a field which was fully infested, like fully grown weeds, we would have to spray it. There's no other option. But that's fine, because I can just try not to allow that to happen. So, yeah, I think, yeah, fertiliser spreader and a weeder. Because then we can have a nice big working width, and we don't have to keep leasing, or we don't have to have the other sprayer. The one which we started off with was good, but realistically it was only, was it 7 miles per hour working speed instead of 15, which is what the bigger one is. And also liquid fertiliser is pretty expensive too. So we just have a few more swaths to go up and down, and then we're going to be done. But this is looking so good. Big bales, really filling the field. Some of which will go straight into the feed trough. All the others will have to go into storage. But this is great, and it's all going to regrow. It would be good to get them... Oh, hang on. Too busy talking. It would be very good to get the meadow roller. So that is another thing we need to buy. Plenty of things that we need to buy. But I'm just waiting really for the harvest, because as soon as we've done the harvest, we're going to have loads of money again. We already own the big combine, so yep, all that grain is going to be sold, and then the straw is going to be sold. It's going to be good. And the poplar, no more expenses there. We already own the bio baler, so again, nice source of income. Okay, I'll just finish off here. Can we get one more bale? It's going to be close. Doesn't matter if we don't. We'll get it next time. It's looking unlikely. Nope. Okay, right. So I'll get this taken back to the farm. As you can see, it's all good. I've gone back for that piece which I missed as well. So we finished off with, let's take a look at the statistics. 18. I think really 18 bales from a field which I didn't fertilise is pretty good. Hey, it's him again. Nobody else seems to walk like that. Saw some other people earlier. Okay, I won't make fun of the AI. It's bullying. I'm going to tuck this one over here. And there we go. Right, so the moment has come. The new telehandler. Finally, we can move some bales. It's been waiting all this time, and nobody's nibbled it. Good to see. We can actually get across, I think. I think if we go over here, there is a gate. Hello, sheep. It will be a bit of a challenge mowing this field with all the sheep in here, but it's not impossible. I just don't know if I should do it, because it's a waste of grass if we don't, but let me know. There's plenty of time, because the next episode isn't until Saturday, so there's a few days there for me to read the comments. might put a vote in the video. Okay, close the gate, and we are ready to load. 18 bales. Can you get 18 bales on a trailer? I really don't know. It probably did say the bale capacity when I bought the trailer. Oh, that's the other thing. Which way should we load it? I think we should probably load them as they are now. I'll put the trailer pretty much central. Let's just hope it doesn't creep. Because these are big bales. It's going to be quite a bit of weight. Thing is, load evenly. That's what I learnt with the sugar pallets. Maybe with this trailer as well, load a couple on the back first. Because I loaded the front first before, and it was going crazy. Okay, so we will see. Yeah, I think if I just... Well, if it starts to move, I'll strap them on. I have to very quickly move them around a bit to make it nice and even. Lovely telehandler. I don't think I've shown the first person view yet. Inside the cab. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, so if I put these two here as well... Don't crash into the trailer. It is hard to see. It's quite a skill. Okay. Right, so we can probably shuffle them around a bit later. But that seems to be okay. They haven't sort of pushed the trailer. That's what happens sometimes. So I will continue, and we will see if we can get them all on board. They don't need to all go on, so like probably 4 or 5. They can be taken straight to the trough, the feed trough. So yeah, don't need to overload it. Right. So I didn't want to keep doing time lapses, but it's just the best way to do this sort of thing. I say this in all my videos, and it's probably getting really tiresome. I'm sort of trying to convince myself that I should time lapse. And I've read your comments. I appreciate your comments so much. Every time I say that, somebody says, we like them. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stick with the same format. So thanks to everybody for all of your positive feedback. Always appreciated. I think if anybody's negative about my videos, it's me. I don't know why. I guess I'm trying to be a perfectionist. I'm not saying my videos are really good. It's just I think I probably complain about my own videos too much. Right, okay, so we're on the final two. Get this put onto here, and yeah, I don't think I missed any. It really is perfect. We've got just the right amount for the trailer. So just try and stack these neatly. We are going to have to take some off, but it'd be nice to do a screenshot of this first, actually. Okay, there we go. That one there's just trying to escape. How dare you try and escape? Get back in. Right, okay, so now we can put the straps over the top. That's good. and we can see how well this can tow it. I'm really hoping it's going to be good. It's so much easier not having to bring a tractor here as well. Yep, very good. No problem at all. So really, for the work that we've put in today, getting a full trailer of bales has been worth it. It's been so good. But yeah, the question remains, what do we do with the sheep field? Right, okay. Of course, it's quite heavy. It does push it. Very manoeuvrable though. Just got to be more careful. We'll take it back through here. Don't know if you've noticed yet, but it does say 135,000 litres. Which is great news. It is but a scratch. Okay, so I think I will park nearby. I'm not going to put the trailer in the trigger because it'll probably just start to take them from beneath, and then the top ones will fall down, which we really don't want to happen at all. That would be really bad. They also don't need that many, so I'll just take a couple off the top. Oh no, the sheep has already seen me. Running in this direction. So I would take that strap off and that strap off. And probably another strap actually. It's just something so neat looking about a trailer full of bales. There you go, sheep. Is that enough for you? Apparently not. One more should be. As we're here with a full trailer, we might as well give them everything they need. Okay, that should do it. Might not disappear. Nope. Okay, so yeah, they've got 46,000 litres, they've generated 2,172 litres of wool, and they have almost a full trough of water. So the sheep, I can safely say, are very happy now for the foreseeable future. As for the cows, it looks bad, but actually these used to have quite a lot of hay. They're essentially just growing up. They're not making us any money yet. Put some straps back over these. Yeah, as you can see, milk is 0. I will give them some straw in the next episode. They can actually be given straw with the feed mixer, I think. So instead of buying a straw shredder, we'll try and do that. Let's hope that still works. It used to work in FS 17 and 19. Close all the gates. And I'm just going to park this at the top farm, the animal farm. We're not going to unload it today because I'm not 100% convinced on what I'm doing, but I think it's going to go into storage. And then we'll make hay, possibly from the sheep field. Yeah, I think a vote is the best way of doing it, because I know that it's going to look kind of weird mowing in a sheep field, potentially mowing through the sheep. So I will let you be the judge of that. What should we do? Shall we mow the sheep field with the sheep in, or should we just leave it for them to graze? Good test. This is going to be quite heavy. But it's doing it. It's not going to break any records, but all that matters is that we get it up to the top of the hill. And we'll park it just in here on the left hand side. So I am very happy with the New Holland. I think today's episode has been good. We have progressed. Hopefully you've enjoyed it as well. But that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.